Greetings everyone and welcome back to Simpleplanes, specifically Convoy Assault. We failed at this last time utterly and it was not fun. But today, well, not really today, but say about a week ago, I constructed, or my rendition of, an A-10 Thunderbolt. Now you may know this is the Warthog. As you know, it has a Gatling cannon in front. It's supposed to be air-to-ground, anti-tank. This can do some dogfighting, but not preferred. Not preferred. I've run this simulation 8 times now, and each time, except for one, I've managed to destroy this convoy with this. This right here is a great plane. I had to pour 5 hours or so into this. Now, what I will do, as some people say, I need to turn down my game volume. And so, as you can see, I turned down my game volume. There you have it. So game volume is turned down, and now we shall, well, first go over the specs. You have 2 rocket pods, each with 7 rockets in them, both. That means a total of 12 rockets. I think I did that right. No, that's 14. I feel dumb now. You have 6 dumbfire rockets on your pylons and a custom-built pylon to support 2 Infernos. Now, I do this as some good old Seeker rockets, as you can see on a few of the rigs. I'd say the best weapon that fits the most is the good old Interceptor, because that actually looks like something that you would fit on the A-10. However, I can't equip that, or else it will not be air-to-ground. It shall be air-to-air if I equip that, and thus, no, I shall not equip it. Now, I know, I missed the little pods on the wings, whatever those are, but what's done is done. I'm not gonna edit it in this video. If you spam me with comments about, you missed the pod, I will personally go back in the editing, go ahead and fix this and bug fix it if there are any bugs after adding this. The main issue was making this thing fly stably. And if you spawn at high speeds, this will not fly stably, it will spin out of control. That's why we have to take off. You have your air brakes over here, and I control these using VTOL, which is a major help. A major help at that. And so, let's hop in this. And yes, this plane is not actually big. These engines are indeed small. I used the overload mod to go ahead and shrink them down in scale. So this was overall a pretty fun build. So now let's hop right into it. We have to destroy this convoy. I keep forgetting it puts me in air to ground. Let's go. I use afterburners just to take off, and then I throttle down a little, because I don't want to roast the fuel in this. Alright, immediately turn, and cut afterburners. AKA throttle down a little. Now, as you can see, I do have the air brakes controlled by VTOL. Very handy indeed. And we have our Inferno rocket selected. 3 AA tanks, it looks like. Let's go ahead and start getting a lock. Let's come in nice and personal. So, pull afterburners. And now they're going to shoot at me, I know, and stay low so they can't hit me. We do have countermeasures on this, so in case they do get a lock, either I turn really hard to evade it, or I spam countermeasures, aka the flare launchers at the very bottom right there. Right now, let's go ahead and turn around. I do not want to spin out on this thing, so I gotta be very careful. Now, I could lock on, but instead I'm going to use my 6 dumbfire rockets, and let's pop air brakes to full so I don't overspeed. And miss my target entirely. Alright. Aim for that AA tank. Fire! Glorious, and we're hit. Oh, we're hit. Fuselage didn't hit his back. There was not this many flak last time I tried it. Oh boy. Okay, I only pray that it does not explode. If it explodes... Yes, it did not explode. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you a lot. Rocket pod. Where's the AA tank? Is that the AA tank? Yeah, that is. Alright. Got our rocket pod selected. Come in. Fire. want to hit that AA tank really bad. And we're hit again. Ah, that was a back. Oh. Why? I don't understand. I damaged my aircraft. Well, what do you think this is? Oh, boy. Now, out of curiosity, I made a Cavarim. This is a bomber I worked a little bit on. It's a little advanced, you could say. It has the minigun for strafing, but these are special payload. And I want to test to see if we can complete the mission with this. Now, this minigun is angled, so it's a little harder to aim, but at the same token, once you do aim it, you can get a really long strafing run in. Without crashing to the ground, of course. Let's go ahead and take off. And turn this way. The maneuverability on this is dead, unfortunately. Although you do have the countermeasure launchers. It does help a lot. Currently, we don't have any rockets, but we do have bombs. I will say that. My voice cracked on the last one. One voice crack is best voice crack. Alright, now, my action group number 1 is set to deliver a devastating payload. So I want to see if that works. And I just pray they don't shoot at me before I reach them. Just gotta aim it right. Like that. And drop that as well. Don't go on the ground. Oh yeah, see? That right there is a big payload. That is a big payload. But now, we're out of bombs and we did not knock out the AA tanks. That's a truck. Truck, AA tank. Alright. Now I want to hit that AA tank on this approach, or we're doomed. It's official. Appears that... Oh yeah, they still got most AA tanks left. That's not good. Oh, yep. There's no way. Once you lose all your bombs, if you fail to knock out the entire thing, it's over. Because, well, it's literally the only payload. So let's go back to the A-10. And let's try that again. And I want to try to knock out everything. In your good old build and fly mode, not convoy assault, this is much easier. Mainly due to the fact that the A tanks are randomized and there are not that many. But here... You're joking. Let's just appreciate that freeze frame. The wheel stuck inside the ground. You're joking. Alright, I took off and I instantly knocked out the right pylon on the wing. Wow. I have no words. Alright. Take off. And angle ourselves. I want to try, yeah, I'm gonna keep on with the Inferno. Gain a little more altitude before we engage. Pop air brakes. Lock onto the next one. Already locking on, that's great, but we have countermeasures. Getting a little risky here, because they can hit me. But let's just try and get out of here. Hope that knocked out all their AA. Aha! That was all their AA! Sweet! Now we can get in there nice and personal. But there's only one issue with when you shoot an uneven amount of rockets. And that is, as you can see, our wings are unbalanced. Which is a pretty big issue, if you think about it, because your wing weight is not distributed evenly. There we go. It's quite a few. Now, as I recall, the trucks don't actually have guns. And a note to the devs. Number 1, the game crashes, which I've already put a post on the Steam discussions about. Number 2 is that, well, add turrets. I mean, we know the AA AIs have them. The anti-air AIs for the trucks in Convoy Assault have them. Make it so there are customizable turrets for the community. I mean, you can get that in a mod. Ask someone to make a mod for it. Someone makes a mod, I'll probably be getting that, because we all need turrets. It'd be amazing. I don't care if they're player controlled or something else. Oh boy, I almost spun out there. But, I mean, turrets would be a really nice addition to the game. Alright, now the pressure's on that we don't mess this up, because it's a bad idea. It's a very bad idea to mess this up. Especially because I don't want to not have to knock out the AA or risk being shot by them again. Ugh. I hate chase view sometimes. Right, there you go. Now let me try to aim this. Let us try to aim this. And pray we get the good amount of hits that we need. Close the gap. Yes! Woo! Finally! The convoy is dead! And victory flares await. Amazing! So, that was all of our ammunition, except for the minigun. That was all the ammunition. So, when I was building this, I haphazardly put the correct amount of ammunition on this to attack the convoy. Now, if we head over into build and fly, I'll show you what I mean about the convoy there. Keep in mind there are 2 AAs at the front and back of this convoy. So there's a total of 4 AAs. However, if we take off from Jaeger here, and we angle in the direction of the convoy, we first have to find it, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. Take up. There we go. And we go to find the convoy. I will show you what I mean by it's much easier here. So again, keep in mind that the convoy in the mission has 2 AA tanks at the front and back. So again, as a total of 4 AA tanks there. However, in build and fly, the convoy, the amount of AA tanks they have, is entirely randomized. I can see AA tank, AA tank, AA tank, AA tank. So there are only 3 here. If I were to restart here, go to air to ground, find that convoy again. There were 3 here. Because I remember I had convoys where there were only 2. AA tank. Okay, there are 3 this time. I've had convoys where there are only 2 AA tanks. And those were both at the front. Which, it didn't really make much sense. Why? Get a lock. It's easy to do it here. And we check air brakes. We'll do it one more time on camera, because why not? Let's get above. And now there are only 2 AA tanks left. Those are the ones at the front, and the one at the back. So there's one at the front and one at the back. Right, now, let's come back, deploy air brakes again. Oh, I'm hit. Oh, that's the back. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, it's still a challenge. It's very much a challenge, but it's fun because, I mean, it's random entirely, and we did knock out quite a few of their people. Oh, rip wing. But as you can see, we have 6 left in this AA tank. See, they have turrets. If you add that, I will be so happy, devs. Add that. Add that. We need turrets. And it'd be so cool to do a bomber survival thing. That'd be amazing. So, aside from that, that is all for this time. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment, and feel free to subscribe. I will try to release new videos frequently, so stay tuned for those. I am so happy we finally destroyed the convoy. We failed last time, but this plane is a lifesaver. So aside from that, I will see you all in the next video. Adios.